Shayna, long time no see. Last time I think we both talked to one another was maybe a year ago at our last high school class reunion, remember? Lizzie, why are you talking to me right now? Hmm? Why are you being so rude to me with that type of response? Well, from what I remember last time, you and I really aren't on the best of terms, are we? What are you talking about? So you have no clue what I'm talking about then? And that's why I'm asking, what are you talking about? I'm talking about what happened at last year's class reunion. About how at that reunion last year, you started talking to Markmore, who was from a different class, mind you, than us, and had just gotten married, and then started a relationship with him, leading to him divorcing his new wife. Oh, you know about that? Well, yeah, of course I do, because this all happened during the class reunion. Also, there is only one high school in this small town that we've all gone to, and since everyone around here is our age, it wasn't hard to find out all the information about what happened. Oh, I see. So that would mean I'm pretty popular, right? Ugh, but what I'm trying to get at is that you are a total jerk for doing something like that, and I don't want to be part of your life or your inner circle, okay? Well, what happened is all in the past. You can't change that. And Mark and I have been apart for some time now, so that whole story is over with. At this point in time, I'm on to someone else entirely that I really want to start a relationship with. Oh, is that right? So why do you have to come to tell me about your new-found adventures? We barely even talked at the last class reunion, so I don't understand why you're talking to me now like the two of us are BFFs or something. Oh, that's right. So right now I'm living over in Rochester, right? In Rochester? And it turns out that the customer I'm working with at my job just happens to be your husband, Kevin. Oh, is that so? We happened to talk for just a little bit, but then he told me that he's been over here in Rochester for business, and he had to live over here for half a year now, right? That's true. Something about that. He said that the CEO of his company is really happy with all of the work he's been doing for the company, and that the CEO would like him to stay working over in Rochester for just a little while longer. Is that also true? I think so. Why didn't your husband end up taking you with him over to Rochester if he's going to be working there for longer than half a year now? I mean, you both haven't had any children yet either, right? Well, I guess we haven't had kids yet. But why does that even matter to you? What are you trying to get at with all of this? Also, the reason I haven't gone with him is because I'm a full-time employee myself, and my work is here. Well, why don't you just quit your job and stay with your husband in Rochester? Because it isn't easy as you think it is to do something like that. Recently, I've just joined a new project that is set to really help with this company's future. And if I was to just up and leave right now, that doesn't sit right with me and my character. Uh-huh. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if you come to live here or not with him. Look, I can't entertain you anymore. I've got some customers coming soon, so I think our conversation is done, okay? Oh, is it now? Well, okay then. Bye-bye. Shanna, it's been a while. What do you want? Really? You're still going to give me the cold shoulder like before? I have no reason to be friendly with some girl that I was never friends with in high school and who has a bad reputation of stealing other people's men. Bad reputation, stealing men? What do you want, Lizzie?
I've had enough of this. You hurt me one too many times now, so I'm going to make a scene.
What are you talking about?
Right now, I'm living with your husband in his apartment in Rochester together.
My husband?
That's right. I'm living with Kevin right now under one roof.
Huh.
Right? I'm sure you're so surprised by some kind of news like this. I'm sure you never expected an old classmate of yours to steal your husband while he was away from home for work. But it's your fault, after all, for not coming along with him and moving all the way out to Rochester to be with him. I happen to understand the loneliness that he's been feeling all this time. I had to go through the same thing, leaving the hometown I love to come all the way out to a different town, a different world, and work with no friends around. The fact that we both have experienced the same loneliness now made it all the more easier for us to grow close to one another.
I'm not here to listen to you gush on and on about your supposed new love feelings. Just tell me what it is you want. If not, I'm gonna hang up.
What? Oh, just let me make this story a bit more dramatic, all right?
I'm getting really fed up with you wasting my time over something I don't care about. That's why I want you to just get to the point.
All right. So impatient. In other words, since you never went along to accompany your husband on his trip away from home for work, I'm able to take him in as my own and show him my love, which means that I've won. And that's all I've been wanting to say.
I see. So, in other words, you're back to stealing other people's husbands. Okay.
No, it's your fault for not coming along with him to help keep him from feeling lonely. So with all of that being said, I'm going to be taking Kevin away from you now. I'm so sorry for stealing him from you.
Okay, now can you listen to me for 1 second? Kevin and I have been divorced for a little while now.
What?
Him and I got divorced over half a year ago.
Huh?
Back then, you had stated messaging me again about Kevin and all of that, crap you were asking me about, remember? Well, 2 weeks after you and I talked for a little bit, he and I got a divorce and then stopped talking to one another.
So, you both aren't married anymore?
Yep, we are divorced. Ex-husband, ex-wife, that's what we are now. And now, I just want to ask you something. When did you and Kevin start having this loving relationship with one another?
About 4 months ago to this day.
And since when have the two of you started to live together?
I think around 2 months ago or so.
And you never heard about any of this from Kevin?
Not that I'm aware of. Hold on a second. There are times he'll get calls from someone that sounds like his wife, and he'll even get these large text messages from her. And just recently he told me that his wife would be coming over and asked me to stay out of the house for the evening. Actually, that's happened quite a few times now. That's him talking about you been coming out to see him here in Rochester, right?
No, that's not me he's talking to, Lizzie.
Then him saying his wife is coming over. Who the heck is he talking about then? That's his wife.
Perhaps he got married to another woman since him and I got the divorce?
Who could have gotten married to him now?
Well, it might be with the woman he was cheating on me back when we were together.
What?
And now that we're talking about it, To think that after getting divorced by me for cheating, he'd marry that woman and then start cheating on her. He is a complete idiot.
Hold on a sec. Do you have any idea who that woman is that he was cheating on you with before?
Oh, yeah, of course, I know her. It would have been very difficult for me to get any money in the divorce through a settlement if I had no idea who she was. So I made sure to look her up.
Tell me who she is.
I think she might be the daughter of someone you already know.
Who is it?
She happens to be the daughter of the CEO that is currently running the company you're working for. In other words, Kevin is married to the daughter of the CEO of his customer's company.
No. Wait. He cheated on you with the daughter of my current CEO?
Yep. She happened to be 18 years old now and doesn't really work any, nor does she seem to be going to school.
18 years old?
Well, it's been a while since then, so yeah, she's like 19 years old now.
How the heck did he even have time to meet her? Did he stalk her at high school or something?
I think it was in her last year of high school. She ended up working at the company that Kevin works for. And I guess while she was there, she ran into him. Things just started to go wild from then on out. And well, since the two of them were never getting any work done in the office building, if you know what I mean, Kevin's higher-ups chose to have him move to that office over in Rochester so that he wouldn't be distracting the co-op from doing her job. But even though he moved out to Rochester, Kevin and that other woman still found a way to make it work.
What the heck?
And since she happens to be the daughter of a CEO, when I divorced Kevin, she was able to pay off all of the adultery charges. There was no problem. And I think she even helped Kevin pay me as well.
This is all way too messed up. What the freaking heck? How is he married to a 19-year-old?
I'm in the same boat as you. What Kevin's been up to is completely messed up. Also, I believe that the reason those two aren't living together yet is because they still don't have a place to move into together. They're probably having it built right now using her parents' money or something. And the only reason she'd be his wife already is because she got pregnant. And so, they went to the courthouse and handed in their marriage papers.
You think she's pregnant?
That's what I'm thinking when you connect all the dots together. And by this point, she'll probably be having his baby next month or the month after that. I don't even know how many weeks she is.
No, wait. Hold on a second. This is all... I was just doing all this with the plan of stealing your husband from you. But now you're telling me that I'm stealing him from the daughter of my CEO?
Why the hell were you trying to steal Kevin from me in the first place, Lizzie?
That's because I really hate you, Shayna.
Oh, really?
You always had the best scores in high school, and you were loved by all the teachers and all the other boys. You always acted like you were on cloud 9 the whole time we were in high school. I was so totally pissed off at you, and I wanted everything that you had. And it made me start to really hate you, and I have not been able to get you off of my mind since.
Wow, I was wondering if there was something you held against me, and that is it, huh?
To me, all of that has really stuck with me and made me want to see you suffer.
Is that right?
Also, when Kevin moved to Rochester to start working at the office, I ran into him, and I really started to fall for him. I thought this was finally my chance, and that I'd be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'd be able to get the man of my dreams and become really happy, as well as get my revenge on you for being such an awful girl back in high school.
Well, that man of your dreams was the man I threw away for having an affair with the daughter of your CEO behind my back. And it seems that you've started sleeping with her husband now.
What am I going to do? To think that Kevin is really married to the daughter of my CEO right now. If my company was to learn about something like that, Hey, what should I do about this?
You really fixing your mouth to ask me something like that? You got yourself into this mess, and I don't want any part of it.
What?
You and Kevin starting that relationship only happened after he and I divorced. So there's no reason for me to have to come and help you out, okay? That would be pretty stupid of me if I was to help you right now.
But you're his ex-wife!
So what? If I, his ex-wife of all people, were to start sticking my nose into his business like that, then I'd look like a loser in all of this, which I'm most definitely not.
But you're also my friend.
You still think I've been your friend this whole time? Even if I did want to help out here, there's nothing I can do to fix things for you. Especially since you just told me that you hate me.
No way!
I think we are done here, so I have a date with my boyfriend tonight, and I'd really like to start getting ready for him.
You already have another boyfriend already?
Well, I got divorced half a year ago, so it's not strange for me to have a boyfriend already, is it? Bye-bye.
Shayna, what am I supposed to do now? I'm pregnant with Kevin's child! Also, it looks like the daughter of my CEO has figured out that I've been sleeping with her husband now. What should I do? Yesterday, someone heard about how the CEO's daughter has gotten married to one of our customers and also started to talk about Kevin. I think the company I'm in and his company are going to stop doing businesses together now. And since they found out that I've been sleeping with him now, they are planning on firing me. And as for the baby I'm carrying now, what am I seriously going to do about it? I want to be open about something with you, Shayna. Back when everyone found out that I was the one who stole Mark away from his new wife, my family and most of my friends cut ties with me. And I've been on my own ever since. And that's the whole reason I moved out here to Rochester. And then when I met with Kevin, I thought that him and I could have a cute baby together and start a new family out of this town. But now that I've heard from you that he already has another wife, my dreams are all ruined. He's even told me himself that he's already married, which means him and I can't get married. If I can't be with him, then that means I'll have to raise this baby all on my own. Hey, what should I be doing right now to fix this? Shayna, you're reading all of this right now, right? I know that you're a very smart person, Shayna, and that's why I'm messaging you right now, looking for advice. You would never dump me and leave me to deal with all of this all by myself, right? That's not the kind of person you are, right? Right? Shayna! Please say something to me! Your friend is in trouble right now, yet you're not going to help or talk to me at all? What the heck is wrong with you? Shayna!
I was expecting to learn sometime later that Kevin would be willing to pay child support for Lizzie in order to get her to shut up and leave him and his wife alone. But after the DNA test was taken of the baby Lizzie was carrying, it turned out that it wasn't even his in the first place. After causing such a mess for him by saying that the baby was his and getting his young wife involved in the whole mess, she ended up having Lizzie pay a settlement to them and act that she never come around them ever again. After Lizzie had paid the settlement, she left for her parents' home with her now very large and noticeable belly. But because her parents weren't all too fond of her, they told her she could stay near them in town, but not in the same home as them. All so that they could make sure the baby had a healthy birth and would later be taken care of by them while pushing Lizzie back out on the street. And when it comes to Kevin, his young wife was pissed at him for what had happened, and soon the news of him sleeping with another woman while married to the daughter of a customer's daughter began to spread within the office. And because of that, his whole company lost faith in him, and he began to receive cold looks from everybody. As of now, with the loss of all of his customers and the company he works for on the brink of bankruptcy due to missing all of their monthly quotas, and as for myself, I have been able to get some mental peace and quiet again after having blocked Lizzie and all of her spam calls. And that boyfriend I told you about earlier, well, he recently proposed to me while we were going on a walk in the park. I already said yes to him, but I just hope that this marriage isn't heard of by Lizzie, because we know how she is when it comes to married men. But now that she's living in a completely different world of having a baby and having to pay off her debt, I'm hoping she doesn't have enough time to do anything stupid like this ever again.